This movie definitely accomplished one thing. All I know is that I want to call up about 5 or 6 of my old teachers and challenge all of them to a fist fight. Alright, so Fist Fight is a movie starring Ice Cube and Charlie Day. And there are teachers at this high school, and it's the last day of school, and all these senior pranks are going on. And basically, something happens, and Charlie Day's character tells on Ice Cube's character and gets Ice Cube's character fired. So what he does, he challenges Charlie Day to a fist fight at the end of the school day. And then all kind of stuff happens between that time frame, and you have your comedy movie. So walking into this movie, I really didn't have high expectations. I mean, one, it was a comedy, and I mean, those are okay, but I typically like to wait on those to come out and watch them. But another problem that I had before I walked in was that all of Ice Cube's comedy movies are basically the same. They always have him play the really tough asshole role, and then they pair him with some comedic sidekick, and then they try to make a comedy where one guy is super over the top goofy and Ice Cube is super over the top aggressive. And I have to say, that's exactly how this movie goes too. But I actually found myself enjoying it. So now let's talk about the characters a little bit. One of the main characters, Ice Cube, basically, like I said, he plays the exact same guy. He's just an over-the-top, angry, aggressive, intimidating guy. And that continues in this movie and all throughout. And I mean, as far as it goes, it fits Ice Cube. I feel like they did try to make him a little over-the-top aggressive in this one. But it kind of enhanced the whole fear factor that he was supposed to bring to the movie. So I guess it worked. The other main character in this movie is Charlie Day. And he plays the same character as he always plays. He's always the over-the-top, super funny, weaselly guy. And he plays that role in here as well. And you basically watch him throughout the movie as he's trying to figure out a way how to get out of this fist fight, and all kinds of stuff happen to him while it goes on, and he just does a good job being himself. I feel like that's who he would be in real life. If you met Charlie Day on the street, I feel like he would be the exact same guy that he is in all the movies that you see him in. Some of the other characters that was in this movie that I feel like should get honorable mentions were Tracy Morgan and Jillian Bell. They did a really good job in their roles. Tracy Morgan plays the PE coach, and I mean, he's just always been a funny guy to me too. It seemed like it just comes natural to him, and he really adds humor to this movie. Jillian Bell plays the same role that she's played in everything I've seen her in, which is a really ditzy, over-the-top, kind of spacey type character, and I feel like her role fit into this movie as well. So overall, I think all the acting did a pretty good job. So with this being a comedy movie, there was really not too much to look forward to on the visual side. I mean, like I said, it was the last day of school, and there was a whole bunch of senior pranks going on. So you got to see all these elaborate pranks that were happening throughout the school. Some of them were funny, some of them were really over the top, and I feel like some of them never would have really happened in real life. Like the movie was kind of reaching on a couple of them. I won't say what they were because I don't want to spoil it for you in case you haven't seen the movie. Now, the pacing of the movie was pretty good. It's a comedy movie, so there isn't ever really downtime because, I mean, the tone of the movie stays the same. So there's always something going on. And like I said, it's not the funniest movie in the world, but the humor in there is enough to keep you entertained and keep you laughing so that you don't really notice the pacing of the movie. I think the movie is like an hour and 40 minutes, but, I mean, I never caught myself sitting there looking at my watch like, oh, man, speed this up, speed this up. So I think the pacing was fine. Now, there is this one scene in the movie, basically where Charlie Day's character has to get on stage. And let me tell you, that caught me completely off guard. And it was probably the funniest scene in the movie. I'm pretty sure it was the funniest scene in the movie. So I really enjoyed that part of the movie. All right, to wrap this whole thing up, the plot of the movie was pretty simple. Two teachers were going to fist fight at the end of the movie. So I actually liked that premise quite a bit. The acting in this movie was pretty good. I feel like some of the characters were a little over the top at times, but overall it worked. There weren't really any visuals in the movie. But like I said, some of the pranks were very funny. And the pacing of the movie was just fine. They threw enough humor in there and enough jokes and one-liners to keep you entertained throughout the whole movie. So with all that being said, I'll definitely have to say that this movie is probably a midday matinee. And with the whole movie being about these two teachers fist fighting at the end, I actually thought that they were going to find a way, with it being a comedy, for the fight not to happen. But let me tell you, they actually did fight at the end. And that was my favorite part of the movie. I mean, they threw down. It was surprising. I won't tell you the outcome, but they actually fought, and it was a really good fight. All right, so that's it for this one, folks. So for the comment convo today, I want you to tell me what you thought about fist fight. And also, if you had the chance, would you fight any of your teachers? If so, why? Whatever you think, comment below and let me know. Now, as always, if you liked this video and you thought it rocked, like, comment, and subscribe to see more from me, Mike Proc. Later.